welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to be jumping straight into the video, and right here I'm just applying my concealer to my eyebrows so I can have a clean canvas to work with. This also allows me to manipulate my eyebrow arch or shape or anything that I do not naturally like. Here I'm just tapping in the concealer. Then here I will just be going in with some loose setting powder, and this should help my dip brow set in. Once I'm done doing that, I will then go in with my dip brow and outline my eyebrow, and then I'll fill it in. After going in with the dark brown, I will be going in with a darker shade, and this will help me create a more defined ombre looking eyebrow. To blend those two in, I'll just be brushing my eyebrow outwards. Then after that, I will conceal them. After doing my eyebrows, I will be going in by priming my eyelids. By the way, when I do conceal my eyebrows, underneath my eyebrows I go in with a concealer, and on top of my eyebrows I go in with my foundation shade. After tapping in my primer, I will be going in with my loose setting powder again and tapping that into my eyelid. After finishing my eyeshadow base, I will be going in with this Juvia's Place palette called the Saharan 2. And by lightly holding the brush at the end, I will just be going in with this color as my base color. I will only be using Juvia's Place palettes throughout this whole video, so I'll just be naming them. This is the Warrior palette, and I'm going with the darkest shade up top. I start off by packing it on my eyelid, but then I will soon start to blend it so I can create that smoky eyeshadow look. And this color helps intensify the next color that I'm going to pack on top of it. Then I'm going in with the Warrior 2 palette, also darkest shade, packing that onto my lid at the bottom. Then I start to smoke it out. Then in my inner corner, I will be going into the Deuce palette using the lightest shade at the bottom. Then I'm going back in with the previous brush, not adding no product, just to blend out those two colors. After this, I'll be going in with the first brush that I used to blend in all the colors, as well as making sure that the first color that I used as my base did not get lost. And then you just go back in and do some more blending. Then I'm going to go in with my eyeliner, and this is pretty self-explanatory, you just start in the corner and wing it out. If you have trouble doing eyeliner, I suggest you start using a gel eyeliner instead, so you can use a brush and learn to be more precise with it. Also, if it's not as sharp as you want it to be, you can go in with foundation or a concealer with a brush and go underneath and just sharpen it out. Once I'm done with my eyeliner, I will be moving on to my eyelashes, and I start off by curling my eyelashes. You don't necessarily have to do this, but if you have really long eyelashes like me, then I suggest you do it, or at least more than once, because my eyelashes never stay curled and they get on my nerves. Then I'm going in with my 24K lashes, and I cut a little bit off of both ends just so they can fit my eye. Then I put the glue and pop them on, and who needs lashes? Then I'm going in with my eyeliner here, which is sometimes painful, but I have to do it to blend in my eyelashes. Then I'm going to moisturize my face. You don't necessarily have to use a brush, you can just use your hands, but if you like to be more sanitary, then whatever works for you is best. By the way, I seen this technique on TikTok, so don't judge me, I just really wanted to try it. Then I'm going in with my loose setting powder and just setting it all over my face. After I finish doing that, I go in with my setting spray and just spray my face. Then I wait to let that dry or just help it dry, and I go in with my primer. Also, this, no need for a brush, but then again, I'm just being extra, so. Just like when you're doing your eyeshadow, you have to make sure to apply your primer before because it will make a difference, I promise you. Here, I'm just going in with some foundation, and this is full coverage, so I'm not adding too much. Most of the time, I do not wet my beauty blender because I like my foundation to be more matte. So if you don't like that, you can definitely wet your sponge a little bit. And I blend my foundation by bouncing it all over my face. Do not drag it because if you drag it, this will create creasing and it's not going to look cute. So just make sure you bounce. Then for contour, I'm going in with this LA Girl concealer, and I will be making a 3 on both sides of my face, and you'll be able to tell once I tilt it. After that, I get this brush and I just start brushing it towards my hairline. And once I get to my cheeks, I brush it down, and as well as my jawline, I brush it down. Then with a flatter brush, I will be going into the Zulu palette into this tan color to bronze my face. And to bronze, I'm just following that same 3 that I did when I contoured my face. After this, I will use a smaller brush to contour my nose with the same shade. Then I get my concealer brush and get my concealer and make triangles underneath my eyes. And to blend this in, I will use that same brush that I used to blend out my concealer on my eyebrows and just tap it in as well. Once I finish tapping that in, I will go in with my concealer and apply some around my forehead area, then down my nose and around my mouth area. And I will be doing the same tapping in motion to blend this out. After that, I'm going in with my flat brush, adding no product just to blend that out, and then I will use a sponge to bounce in that concealer. Then I'm going back in with my loose setting powder and just going around the areas that I applied the concealer. Also, I start by tapping it in, but then I will start to brush it off. Then I'm going in with this Real Techniques brush and this blush by Tarte. I really don't know the name. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find it. So then I'm just going in with my highlight. I don't spray it first because I just like to get pigment on there first before I actually go into wetting my brush and then applying my highlight. After I do this, I wet my brush and go into a powdered highlight. And wetting my brush gives it more pigment, but I just like having it to have something to stick to, so that is why I don't wet my brush first. Then I wait until the end to apply gel to my eyebrows. In case any product got onto them, I could just easily wipe it off with this. Then I'll just take my setting spray and spray it all around my face and take a sponge and lightly dab it all across my face. After I'm done with my face, I move on to my lips and I just line my lips with this lip liner. I start off with the bottom of my lips, then I move on to my cupid's bow and do an X. Then I will continue lining my lips, and after that I will start to fill them in, but I'm not going to fill them in all the way. So this is what they should look like after lining them, and here I'm just going in with this lip palette that I made, and I'm going in with this brush and just lightly dabbing the areas where I did not line my lips at. And the brush is to help you blend out your liner and your lipstick, but if your liner starts to get lost, you can just go back in with the liner to blend that. So this is what they should look like, and after that I just add a little bit of lip gloss, and that should just complete your look. So this is what the ending product looks like, and that's it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.